don't invite this vampire into your house.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian, and today I'm doing crime with Evelyn, the Covetous. This deck is, well, both vampires and also crime, meaning we're playing our opponent's decks. Evelyn, the Covetous, when she enters the battlefield or another vampire enters the battlefield, exiles the top card of each player's deck. You can play those cards, but you can only play one card per turn, following all normal timing rules, and you still do have to pay the cost for them for spells. This means that we want to play a lot of spells both on our turns and on our opponent's turn. So we've got a bit of flashy things in this deck, including Evelyn herself, and a bunch of vampires to help re-trigger her abilities. This deck is actually kind of strange in that it doesn't have that many vampires in it. It has an okay number of them, but you really don't need that many to get tons of triggers for Evelyn. Some of the spicier stuff we have in this deck are clones for Evelyn, non-legendary clones, because they allow you to play more cards per turn. Each copy of Evelyn means you get to play another card from exile. You also can exile additional cards with each vampire using something like Roaming Throne. Seriously, Roaming Throne with Evelyn goes nuts. And if you're having trouble fitting in all those sorcery speed spells on just your turn, because you can only play one, play them on your opponent's turn with Leyline of Anticipation. This is a real cool deck that actually has a lot of Enter the Battlefield cards, specifically Enter the Battlefield vampires like Corpse Appraiser, Callous Blood Mage. We also have ways to make a vampire every turn with Black Market Connections and Preacher of the Schism to keep getting more and more exile for Evelyn. And then, blinking those cards to do it again. So we're going to take Evelyn into the queue, and we're going to borrow a bit of our opponent's deck. Tezzeret, the Schemer. This Tezzeret is the Ethereum cell one? Nice. It makes fake treasures. They're not technically treasures. They're totally treasures, though. They're like bootleg treasures. Proto treasure. You also just reminded me I have a new sticker to put on my water bottle. I'll make sure I do that. Hey, ping him for one! I like this hand because it has artifact destruction. Oh, this one's ult is pretty achievable. The beginning of combat on your turn. You permanently turn an artifact into a 5/5. So there's probably going to be a lot of little artifacts. A Hostage Shaker can also take an artifact. And these almost free ones are pretty good targets. Huh. Cloud Key, I assume naming artifact. I'm going to create a treasure and destroy the Cloud Key, because I feel like they could kind of like storm off with that. Treasure Storm. And that is scary and concerning. Oh, they kind of found some black mana. They can use the Chromatic Sphere or the Chromatic Star for black mana. What's the difference between these two cards?
I take what I need. Ethereum serves me well.
I guess this one you can sacrifice it to other things in order to get the card draw trigger. Go get him, Epicure. Boop. One has more points. Yeah, this one's Orb. Orb. The Celestus, in response to the Celestus, Evelyn! I'm taking your cards, thank you. Ooh, a land. They already activated Tezzeret, so I don't have to worry about the removal on the minus. And the minus is currently at... I wish it said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. None of you are artifacts. Good. 5. Use this mobilized district. Swing with both of you. Tezzeret the Schemer. Destroying the Celestus and dealing 2 more damage to Tezzeret. That way he can't use his minus ability. He can only plus. Bolus's Citadel. Ooh, that will let them cast a lot of stuff from their deck, which is outside of their hand. All right, Replicating Ring, you can have it. Spare Supplies. Okay, you can have it. Renegade Map. Yep, it can resolve. I'm going to exile, I think, this Corpse Appraiser. Because there's no creatures in graveyards. I'm just gonna do this now. Discard and draw. Nice land. Where's the Paradox Engine? Somewhere. Alright, I will actually hit the key, though. They played a land this turn already. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana because of the Ethereum cells. Karn! Hey, Karn! Beep boop. I make more power stones.
The Thran still have secrets to uncover.
Boop. I can't replay it this turn, which means I can't kill Tezzeret because they could replay him and use the minus. Kill the hostage taker. Sup, Rose. Thank you for the 3-month resub. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. My resolution is to steal the 1 of 1 ring.
You're gonna steal from Post Malone? We'll see what they get off that key to the archives. They can cast whatever it will be because they have plenty of colored mana off the cells. Actually, wait. It did not prioritize their colorless sources. So they might actually not be able to cast it, depending on what it is. Doomblade doesn't work. Black creature. Themselves a basic land, put it in hand. The ring tempts you. I want to pay with my life total too. I want to cast this so bad. Another Power Stone, another Ethereum Cell. Loads of mana! An Arcane Signet, even more mana. Hey, Prosper. If this resolves, it does. Celestus! Thassa! The Delta! I mean, on one hand. And on the other hand, it is 7 life, but it's... I mean... I'll go with the front. I want to see what's in their hand. Okay, it's Electrolyze, Crawling Barrens, and Middle. So the Electrolyze can kill this. More. Alright, we can crack open the Polluted Delta. To try and move the land off the top. I'll just grab blue or black. Basic. Ah, it's another land. But we can exile that land off the top of our deck. The Vampire to Dire Moon. Languish. That's bad for me. Let's not cast that. And now I'm okay with killing Tezzeret. But it's more important to me to kill Karn. For no reason. Yeah, I don't have lethal off Bolas' Citadel. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 permanents. And we will blink the Hostage Taker. And steal their key to the archive. Let them potentially roll it again if they kill my Hostage Taker. Okay, so they're killing the Hostage Taker. It gets them the key back. It will be tapped, but they do have plenty of mana in various colors. Ethereum cells. Also, the ring. A replicating ring. They're thinking. They're thinking deeply. That's concerning to me. Like, oh, what could be in there? What could be in there that they want this badly? Hi, Tezzeret. Welcome back. And Hobbs, thank you for the 49-month resub. Oh my god, so many subs today. So many New Year's subs. Oh no, they're killing baby Valky. I wonder if they got a creature that they don't want me to steal. They dropped an Electrolyze, so they didn't even keep what they got off the key. Okay. Nice. Gain some life. And I think we're about to be back on our BS with Bolas' Citadel. I think I can get lethal here. I just have to get 10 permanents. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. This also is lethal? Yes. Let's have a way to gain some life. Which, there's a lot of stuff here. Can't see all of it, but I don't think any of it gains some life. Seven damage incoming. Beautiful. GG, Tezzeret. Yarok, the Desecrated. Taking cards from this deck should be pretty good for me because a lot of these cards, they're going to work well with my cards. They're blinky. This hand is okay, but it really doesn't have a lot of mana in it. So I'm going to mulligan. 4 lands makes me feel a lot more comfortable. With our Spire Bluff Canal. Ooh, a Signet, they're ramping. I can either hold up, like, counter spells, kill spells, or just draw a card. Something nice and simple. Clonic Rift. Something nice and simple. It's a bit of a mass bounce spell. Hey, Thassa! Thassa. That's a problem is what it is. We'll be able to blink one of their cards. Overtier's Overlook means they won't be playing Yarok this turn. That comes in tapped. Wall of Blossoms. You can kill it just so they can't draw more cards. That's fair. We could either use the key here or the Inquisition. Or we could just hold our tail's end because we're pretty sure they'll play their commander. So Inquisition of Kozilek. Take a look here. Reclamation Sage, Topiary Stomper, and Mithril Coat. I will drop the Reclamation Sage because I don't want them destroying my key. Attack for my lethal 1/1. They're ramping. Get them 2 lands this turn because of Thassa. Thassa. They're so much better at getting mana. They'll be able to use a meaty golem. Yes. Vampire. Vampire! They're gonna ramp a lot and destroy some permanents. I'll just give them no permanents to destroy. Here it lands. We know what they have in hand. It is the Mithril Coat. You scribe to the top, huh? What'd you put there? What's on top of the deck? Ah, Maelstrom Pulse. And a Malakir Rebirth from mine. This will get them 2 more lands. There's going to be a lot of that. I am going to attempt find a counterspell called Counterspell. Nope, we got Regrowth, Electrolyze, and Lightning Helix. Did play a land this turn. I can do the world's tiniest Cyclonic Rift. But I think it's going to be probably just using the Malakir Rebirth here. Blink my Evelyn in response to this. But they have 4 separate destructions here. Ooh. And I can Tails End 1 ability. Oh my gosh, look at all that beautiful mana. I'll block with Evelyn. They're gonna ramp. We can use that Maelstrom Pulse to destroy the Meteor Golem. Bloop. Bloop. They've probably filtered most of the basics out of their deck at this point, which is great for them. I'm not planning on casting a vampire. Get on counter spells here. Blast the golem. My precious. Black market connections is certainly fun. Makes me a vampire, but I'm gonna use this vampire. It exiles 2 more cards. It looks like it was a land and a land. Okay, cool. You dare tap me. And also me. I wasn't planning on casting a vampire. There we go. There's a vampire to cast. Sometimes when life gives you vampires. You make Vampinade. More lands. More lands. This can get non-basics, which is nice. I like how even though I have the Cyclonic Rift, it makes a little difference because they can afford to replay all of these. Means they won't be able to attack on that turn. This is not my rifting turn. I'm also not... It's not worth 4 mana to me to bring that back. File duplication. That's just fun. Evelyn. 2! Dang, there's a lot of you. I could play the Elvish Mystic, or I could play my own land. Yeah, I'll play my own land. It's like one of those, do I want to play the land now, hold up the Malakir Rebirth, to get more triggers? I'm just going to play the Mystic. They have tapped my vampire. So much mana, you may as well tap them all down, right? It is just short of lethal. Oh, not tapping down Fran? Thank you. A vampire. Oh no, my little bitty graveyard. Guess I'll just grab a land. I'll play it with Evelyn the Covetous. I have enough for the Mind Stone too. Play with the other Evelyn the Covetous. I'm attacking just with the Null Priest of Oblivion. And we're gonna wait until they commit a lot of mana into tapping down our stuff. Yes. More! They pass to combat! And, I throw them all back into your hand. Unless you do a counter spell, which, I don't know, maybe you did. Okay. Very fair. Good game. Clavelenyo, first of the blessed. I believe this is attacking vampires become vampire demons. And when they die, they make vampire demons. It's all very spooky. Hi, Clevelenyo. I have a counterspell for their commander here. A good attacker, some potential card advantage or go wide. Lots of nice stuff. Ooh, and maybe even a Prismari command. I'm being told I had the wrong lethal in one of my previous games. Yeah, I did. Very much wrong lethal. Which of these am I more afraid of? I think the knight. I'm gonna give myself a treasure. Deal 2 damage to this. Since they didn't shock this in, they don't have the mana for Clevelenyo, but I can still hold up for the wash away with the treasure if they somehow magically did, like through Dark Ritual. I say magically. If it would be a Dark Ritual. Let's go for our Preacher to Schismos. Sorry, the Schism. I sort of want to say Schismo. Like a Schism Gizmo. One counter spell, one kill spell is all that it took. GG, Clevelenyo. Admiral Brass Unsinkable. He's a real good pirates commander who can bring them back from the grave. Which makes my discard spells kind of awkward, right? Like, yeah, I put your pirate into the graveyard. He came back with haste and also as a 4/4. Admiral Brass, why are you so good? This is a coast. You are wild. Let's see. An Infernal Grasp. A Lightning Bolt. And is it Charm? Wait, where's the... Where's the pirate? Ma'am? Ma'am, where's the pirates? I was led to believe that there had to be pirates in the Admiral Brass deck. I'm not gonna hold up the memory lapse because I don't even know what I'd be countering. I mean, they'll find some pirates. Ooh, aggro. Lightning bolt straight to the face. There's a pirate! It's Captain Lennery Storm! I do like her. She's cool. And she makes treasures. Alright, we got red mana now off the Storm-Carved Coast. If they play a land, having come in untapped, pre-combat, we'll memory lapse, and if they don't, we will edict. And we're lapsing. They can either choose to put it on top of their deck or over here. I don't have 5 mana next turn, so I can't use Evelyn to steal anything off the top of their deck. But that's one of the spicy things we can do. Fine lapse. While they don't have the mana up for their counterspell. Bonus sacrifices. I mean, I guess I'd be able to pay the 2 anyway. I wish I had one more, so we could also use you for that mana. Corvella's kind of cool. She gives you spell mana. Lannery can come back, but since Brass costs 7 mana, we have a little bit of time. A little bit of time. Hey, Siren Storm Tamer. This is an each player trigger. Now we... Okay, so now they're here. Take the one that's in their graveyard out of the graveyard. And I will hope that they do not get more mana. That they've got 6 and they need 7. Dark Ritual and a Wash Away. Very convenient. They found the pirates. They do have a counterspell, but they would need an additional 2 for it. Angreth's Rampage. There goes the Corpse Appraiser. I appraised the corpse and I said, yep, that's a dead body. I've seen those before. They nasty. I'm going to try and get Evelyn out on their turn. Yep, he's dead. Yeah, the Is It Charm's just like, you want to do 2 damage to one of your own creatures? It's like, no, not really, Is It Charm. Weird of you to ask. Yes, this is very much like a kill on sight, cannot let get to combat kind of commander. She's just so strong. Alright, so I can't block here. They don't have the 7 mana, but they would be able to kill the Direfleet captain, or kill this if I block the Direfleet captain. So I'm not going to do it this turn. I'm going to take the damage. Go all the way down to 7. Ooh. In end step, play Evelyn the Covetous. I found 2 lands. They both come into play tapped. I'm going to get out Soren, who has no mirth. No mercy. They didn't counter, since I could pay the 2. I'm going to make a little vampire so I can start maybe getting some life back.
I bring my
Mountain. Cool. And I am willing to sacrifice my commander now this turn, since I've gotten some value off of her. Let's go Evelyn! The Covetous. There's attackers. None. Oh, there's just got like the 1 ring over here. Still not at 7 mana. I see you hovering over this vampire. Okay, what's got your eye on this? A Collective Defiance. That's 4 damage to this, 3 damage to my face. They discard and draw. I will counter that. A fully escalated Collective Defiance. I can't let my life total get that low against their deck. And apparently that was the right thing to do, because it has won us the game. GG. Ah, we, the Blood Burglars, are about to steal from the Burg. G. God of Storytelling! I think Virtue's a pretty cool commander. She's Mono Red Storm. When you cast a spell, you get more mana, which is perfect for Grape Shot. Especially if you happen to be looping a particular card that can go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth into your hand. The Ignis. I know, I also think of Burgers when I see her name. Hammed Burgers. Guess I'll swing in for 2 here. And I'll hold the Tail's End, since they could play Burgee this next turn. But I think they'll expect me to have removal, which is very fair. Ideally, this Markov Baron, I'm actually casting for her Madness after discarding her to a blood token. That's like my ideal. So we get a red source, we do that, we do this, we do all of these things. No Burgees. How much damage could one hot grape do? 1, How much damage could 20 hot grapes do? Ooh, enough to kill you. Well, maybe not in Brawl. You need 25 hot grapes. Yes, the blues! The blues. I'm just gonna play this. Boop. Don't have enough to animate the Restless Reef. Not gonna get the super value out of it, but it gets me more damage. I'm now 1 mana away from Evelyn. Stormkiln Artist also helps them storm. Makes them treasures. It's kind of like getting the red mana, but it can be banked. It's only on instants or sorceries, though. Still pretty good for storming. He is the Stormkiln Artist. Getting the vampire beats right now. Thank God. Now I can no longer counter Burgie. Which is fine, because I don't actually have any more counter spells in hand. There's one other in the deck. I think we have Wash Away. Oh, I found red mana. Which means I can cast stuff. Set aside. Since they're going to be able to do a lot of damage, I think I might just go for the basic. Yeah, it feels safe enough to me. Evelyn has flash, so we can hold her. Make it seem like we have other forms of interaction. Yeah, the reason I didn't go for a shock land is almost just purely the I happen to know that in my deck we can still die to burn. We have a tiny bit of lifelink, but not a ton of lifelink. Tybalt's Trickery on the Bone Saw. I wonder what it gets. Increasing Vengeance. Cool. Copy spell. And Fist of Flame. Oh, this is in a graveyard. That's not what's being cast. Trample. An unexpected windfall. More mana, more fun. And an even bigger Stormkiln Artist. They've got 8 mana banked right now. That should be enough to cast something. 6 cards in hand. Witch's Mark. Oh, they're gonna make that Stormkiln Artist. Wicked! I might just play Evelyn. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play Evelyn. Hey, can I exile your hot grapes? No, just a mountain? Alright, it would have been funny. These are pretty, though. Does Arena track Storm count for you? It does. It will show up if you have a card with Storm. It will literally appear on the card itself. So I can't tell what it is, because I don't have a card with Storm. And since Storm is counting both players, I would need to have a card with Storm to show it. Bobble. A lot of Cheerios. Change of Fortune. Discard and draw. Ooh. Draw a card for each card you've discarded this turn. You know, I don't think I've ever actually paid attention to the specific wording of this. Because this should draw them a bunch of cards. Yeah, because they technically discarded 4 cards across the turn. Do I have any cards that can help save me from the dwarf? Oh gosh, and now it's 16. Because each one, because they copied it, yeah, they have 16 cards in hand. They have 9 mana. They got a free lizard. They're doing all the things, but they're doing it so cool. Mox Amber, yup. We have to go deeper. Change of Fortunes. Counts all the cards you've discarded this turn. Also has really cool art. Sam Gate, you made a really cool painting for this. Wait. Graveshot got binned. There's plenty of ways to bring it back. And this Stormkiln artist, if they manage to get enough treasures, can totally kill me. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 toughness. And 2 life gain. Nice. They're also at almost enough mana to just, like, Bane Fire me. They wouldn't do it after combat, though, since... Ooh, something else is getting doubled. They're doubling a double cast. For the double-double. Very close. They can give haste. Invoke Calamity! And there's the GG. Using that to recast the Hot Grapes. How many Hot Grapes does it take to kill Evelyn and her friends? Let's see how many show up on the stack here. It's gonna make them target for all of them. Ugh, Arena! Let me choose... Oh, wait, they're also recasting. Wait, no! No! You have enough cards? Okay, good. These will resolve first. I got worried, like, oh, are you gonna overdraw your hand? Mm, 19, 20. This is 22, 23, 24, 25. There's a couple of them on the stack. Entire winery. All right, we go from 24 life. And we go shoop, 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 shoop. Once they start resolving. Oh, well, the Stormkiln artist has to, you know, says, whoa! Spells are being copied! Treasures! Damage, damage, damage. More damage. This is actually very different from some of the Burgy decks I've seen. I haven't seen one that ran this many, like, zero-cost artifacts to just get more mana triggers. And with expert timing, the damage is dealt. But there's a couple other things on the stack. 3, 2, 1, and now the Change of Fortune goes off with me at 1 life. And they draw 25, and then kill me. Beautifully done. Deonomator. Deonominator? Deonomator. It's not gonna work. I can't say your name, but good game. I like your deck. Nethroi, Apex of Death. A reanimating commander that does so by mutating. That first hand had a leyline in it, but it also only had 2 lands, and they weren't really lands I wanted. So, not again. That's okay. Nethroi is cool because it reanimates based on power. So you get to bring things back from the graveyard, kind of just based on this ability. It's not actually what their power sometimes is, because some things are like, I get +X+X, which is the number of creatures you control, or I come into play with 10 +1/+1 counters. There's a lot of ways to get around Nethroi's ability. Ooh, a Paradise Druid. Fortunately, I can't kill it. I could try to find some blue mana. I'm going to use up this blood. I'm going to discard Cormella, since I can't cast her. No blue. Okay, Dark Ritual is actually kind of nasty because it lets me play Evelyn next turn. Swinging with both of these. Also, this is a card that should not be in this format. This is also a card that should not be in this format. I have both in this deck. They help it work. Oh, a Sheldred. Spooky. We draw. We're going to lose some life. Ah, blue mana! Look at that. I found it. I am going to just... I want to hold this? Yeah, because I can do it on their turn. Having a commander with flash is kind of cool like that. That way I'm also, I guess, holding Wash Away. They're not going to play their commander this turn, though. Nethroi almost never comes down as Nethroi. It's just for the goods. Alright, Dark Rich. Jewel. Evelyn. Stealing. I can't channel Otawara, but I can play either of these as lands. What do you hit? The counter spell? The Scarab God. Stealing your reanimatables. Sorin! I don't know, he's a sexy, edgy guy. They went for the Wash Away. Llanowar Elves. Neat. I could either look for something else to play on their turn, or I could just use these lands. I will use the land. Otawara, coming in. Scarab God, Sorin. We're going to use Sorin. Sorin, for me, produce 1 vampire, which exiles... I didn't even see what they were. I'll see them now. 2 more lands! Evelyn, listen. I understand you're a colonizer, but, like, this is stealing a lot of land, lady. This is a lot! Ravenous Chupacabra lets them kill one of my creatures. They choose Vampire! Is there a thing that lets me play more lands in these colors? No. In blue, there is a spirit in paper that lets you do that. But it is, as far as I know, not in Arena. It's the commie who has his butt out. Please stop, children. I beg of thee, please. Stop. Plains. And a Scarab God. We need more creature cards that got their butts out. Okay, wait, I gotta look up who this is. I believe it's Kami of the Crescent Moon. You can remember it because he's mooning you. Uh-oh. Here comes the mutate! To bring back a 1 creature. I could have exiled their graveyard. I didn't think I needed to. Oh, Psychops! Thank you for the 3-month resub! Okay, I am going to double block Sheldred. Oh, wait, no, it's Death Touch first strike. I'm gonna single blocker. Sorin dies. Curse you, first strike Death Touch. The best and only Brawl content on Twitch. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm doing my best to provide only the finest of Brawl content. You watch out, children. I'm about to put everything back in your hand. I'm gonna do it now, actually. Swoosh. I want to attack. None of these have haste. I mean, there's other cards that have butts. There's like Gaia's Cradle has a little booty on it. But in blue, black, and red, the only thing that I can think of that was like putting extra lands. No, it's not Kami of the Crescent Moon that does the extra lands. That's the one that has everybody draw extra cards. What's the one I'm thinking of? You have to sound evil to play Evelyn. It probably is better to like get into it and be like, ah, ha, ha. Okay, they've got the Chupacabra back, so if they want to just spend this turn killing something, I feel like that's pretty good. They're not into it. I think that the knowledge that this comes back to my hand if they kill it, Evelyn is recastable. We've got a good advantage off of that one-sided board wipe. GG, Nethroy. Cole, the Forge Master. I want to say gives equipped creatures +1/+1. Okay. Oh, enchanted or equipped. And if they die, they go back to your hand, as long as they weren't a token. Okay. I'm going to keep this. You have a Leyline of Anticipation and Opening Hand. I assume they're going to have a lot of equipment. This can destroy an equipment. And I also believe in the heart of the cards. So I will simply draw cards that I need. Bam. Leylined. We're going to lay low with the Leyline. By which I mean we're going to cast all our spells on their turn. It's the baby! It's a Skrill! We're already starting. We wait until they draw. And because we have this Leyline, we're casting Inquisition of Kozilek on all their cards. Alright, Jorkadine can draw them cards. This just gets big. Fireblade Charger. Soul Stealer X. Hit Jorkadine. Fireblade Charger gets haste if it's equipped. Skrelvis coming in, and because Skrelvis tapped, I'm actually going to take this opportunity to do some stuff. We're going to deal 2 damage and destroy an artifact. 2 damage and destroy an artifact. That artifact can come back. Danitha can bring it back. But they are many turns away from Danitha. At least 2. Gonna play the little Gavalier, too. He's just a little guy. Leyline is one of those cards that I'm not that good at playing with because I'm really not somebody who thinks at instant speed. I like to play things in first main. Hey, Cole! Look, I'm a creature! They're just looking at... Wait, what? Yeah, it's like that. Okay, Scarab God, Evelyn... We got a shotgun. I just want Arena to stop asking me to do things. This thing's still gonna get in. I'll take the 3. And play Evelyn! Okay, gimme. Yes! Cards! They're just lands, though. Okay, never mind. This isn't as cool as I wanted it to be. Fine. Pass the turn back. Wish I had a way to play lands during their turn. That would be cool. I don't. Ooh, Kellen. Kellen's tutoring for an aura or equipment. Some pretty good stuff out there. Cole's kind of cute. Little Kaldheim dwarf. Forging the Tyrite sword. Ooh, they got Bleedhold Cleaver. I am going to flash out the Scarab God. Do I want to block? This goes back into their hand. And this also goes back into my hand. I'll take it. Oh. Yes, there is a dark ritual. That's pretty dank. It's a dank ritual. And I'll just go ahead and swing in for 2 in the air. And do nothing suspicious at all. No. Never. Certainly not flashing out a Nighthawk Scavenger. Oh, it's a Cyclonic Rift. I am going to block the Gavalier with the Nighthawk Scavenger. And I'm going to use the Cyclonic Rift to bounce the Basilisk color back into hand. Don't be suspicious. I'm not suspicious. No. I'm certainly not doing weird crimes. There's not weird sunspots coming through on my blue screen. Just regular stuff. Alright, so I've gotten rid of the trampling dude. Which helps a lot. Blade Hold Cleaver. It exists. Famiridan! My turn. My turn before my turn. Gonna make some mana. I'm gonna use that mana to get... Dorkadine. I don't need a Shipwreck Marsh. I guess Cavern of Souls can name vampires for me. My beautiful, uncounterable vampires. Swing in the air for 5. Pass the turn. Because we can play on their turn. I hit the microphone. Basilisk Collar. Nice. This can kill something when it dies because it has a death touch ping. This makes something when the equipped creature dies. I'll double block with these 2 little dudes. My little tramp lords. They draft from the spellbook. They're all creatures that have to do with artifact, or have to do with equipment, or I think there's one equipment, yeah. Oh no, there's a couple. There's a couple of 4 Mirrodin ones, so they come with a creature. Citizen's Crowbar can destroy that ley line. Hey, Thassa. Spark double, yeah! Alright, I want some triggers. I'm doing this on my turn. Evelyn, 2. They each trigger. And now I can play 2 of their spells. Or my spells. Either of our spells. Like this one. Do I want to, though? I want to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a Thumb War. Yeah, at one point, Citizen's Crowbar was one of those bug spells, right? Okay, I've got my counter spell at the ready. I'm also going to use Valky to take a look at their hand and say, what you got going on in there? Mirran Crusader. Okay, Danitha. I'll hit Danitha. Danitha is now in exile. We have access to Bind to Secrecy. This is a counter spell for non-creature spells. Use the crowbars and kunais that were both bugged. Fireblade Charger's getting a stick, but I can't win them the game. GG. Cole. Gretchen Titchwillow is a Simic Flash commander who ramps herself up just by sitting there. This hand doesn't have the best mana, but it has a turn 0 Leyline of Anticipation, which means we can play Flash just as well as they can. I think Leyline of Anticipation is a pretty fun card. I will start with the Haunted Ridge. This will be coming in tapped as well. Ah, excellent. Got myself another blue or red source. I'll put this on blue. And, as I mentioned before, we can play whenever we want. Got real lucky getting this in our opening hand here. Try to get them to burn counter spells on their turn. Hi, Gretchen. Biomancer's Familiar. That's going to give them a big discount on Gretchen's ability. I don't like that, so I'm going to see if I can find some removal. Ghost Legion Zealot, what do you got? The Fetch Land. I have this Prismari command, though, so we are going to do this on my turn before they can make use of all this. I will grab a Rakdos Shock and use Prismari command to deal 2 damage and destroy an artifact. Nice. Pass right back. A classy little 2-for-1. I don't know, isn't it nice? Now Gretchen has to pay a whole 4 mana. Passing through. And we are also passing through. Draw, play land, go. Oh, they tapped out. Perfect opportunity for me to ramp. That are key to the archive. I like having 2 of these. Topiary Stomper will get them a land. More mana, more fun. Like more mana, more big Simic stuff. Kind of hoping we can steal some of their big Simic stuff. Play a land. Pass the turn. It is nighttime. Ooh, Thassa. That is a Thassa. I think I'll drop the Twilight Prophet here. Currently have 7 mana. If they cast something very concerning, I'll probably go for Key to the Archive, trying to get Counterspell, leaving up 2 blue mana. If they don't cast something concerning, it's Evelyn time. I could also flash out Evelyn to try and block the Topiary Stomper. Oh yeah, they had it beside you and they didn't use it to destroy the Leyline. My turn? Okay, we will aim for Evelyn. 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, they're activating Gretchen. Got a snow-covered island and a baby vampire. Excellent! I can cast this on their turn. Thank you, Leyline of Anticipation. We love you, Leyline of Anticipation. I know what I need. And I want it on my turn because I can do this twice per turn. Evelyn 2, the sequel to Evelyn. So I can play 2 cards now. I will grab this snow-covered island. That sounds pretty good. I'll play it with Evelyn the Covetous #1. And, let's see, we've got the 1 ring. Oracle the Alpha. That's kind of gross. I mean, it is the 1 ring. You know, to rule them all. Start on this Oracle. Swinging with my itty-bitty vampire. The One Ring with Flash could be nasty. It sure could be. I'm not holding it up right now because I feel like once they get to 10 mana, that's the turbo time. That's when Ulamog's coming out. Yeah, I'll draw a card and discard. You can also exile a graveyard at instant speed. These are all visible, though, so, like, they know the crimes that Evelyn has committed. She's not subtle, what with her knife in that painting. What's different about the arena version of the One Ring? You have to pay 1 mana to activate the draw ability. Okay, so they're bouncing one of these Evelyns. In response, I'm going to play the Stolen Llanowar Elf. I'm kind of surprised they didn't grab their Oracle back, but this is also very fair. An extra turn. Already up to 8 mana. Tireless Provisioner is going to turn Landfall into more mana, which for Gretchen means essentially a discount on her activated ability. Tatiova, Landfall draws them a card. And here comes the land. It's fallen. They get themselves a treasure, and they're going to gain a life, draw a card. I miss my other Evelyn. Vampire. Tail's End. Not a bad card to draw. Speaking of drawing it, I am going to play the Thas on my turn because she has an end step ability. And I will blink the Tusk Legion Zealot to draw a card and also exile a card. Oh, I guess that's an exile now. I mean, that's fine. I didn't play any of these yet. Are there any of them I want? Not right now. I'm gonna wait. I like holding all of these up. We give ourselves protection. So if they River's Rebuke, we can actually stop a River's Rebuke. If they cast a legend or activate a scary ability, we can stop that too. Like you, Ashaya. I will attempt to counter the Ashaya. Great news, it worked. We still have 4 mana up. Llanowar Elves, 2 mana rocks, and a drowned Catacomb. You could also flash out a big Death Touchy Lifelinky Flyer. Ooh. Evelyn, you're so covetous. Timeless Witness. Is that to maybe bring things back from the grave? That Ashaya, I feel like, is going to be pretty important to them. With these 2 landfall cards out. What is this song? Good. That's what it is. Scavenger or Key? Scavenger. We steal 2 more cards. A Nyx Bloom Ancient? For me? You shouldn't have. That's so you're my beautiful blocker. We blinking. Where are we dropping? Draw a card. Just untap that. Could put more cards in my deck that I can cast for free. Let's see, we got... Ooh, Cyber Siphoner can bring back that Tail's End. Have to be careful about tapping. Also got a Scarab God to reanimate things. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. Wait, Ashnod's Altar? It's unexpected. I wonder if it's because they have Scoot Swarm in the deck. Or even more mana. This Nyx Bloom Ancient was quite a hit. Thank you, Evelyn. You do such nice crimes. Okay, so Ashaya, and they left up 5 mana, conveniently 3 of which is blue. I am going to make an attempt here, tapping the Llanowar Elves to start, because this can be cast for these. Siphoner, grabbing the tail's end. George, Happy New Year to you too. Okay, Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. Gonna use up some of the rest of that mana. Oh, Ashaya, I think is very, very scary because of these 2 landfall creatures. They wish I wouldn't. And yet I wish I would. Yep, we can start blinking the Cybus Siphoner or Nicol Bolas to bring back these various spells. I still think this thing should exile. What is my tea of choice? This is a green jasmine tea from Tavern of Tales. It's very good. It's a very floral one. They just killed their commander? Okay. Are we getting rebuked? What's all this mana for? Ugin? No. That Ugin's banned. Ulamog? How did the Snoop wine go over at the New Year's party? Great. Turns out that a couple of bottles of bubbly, good for everyone. Think maybe they gave up? No, there's something, right? They're generating a lot of mana. This is probably a reason. Okay, maybe there's not a reason. Mass manipulation? It could certainly be data mass. Something notable is if they steal Evelyn, they will be able to play the cards that are in exile. Yay! It's damn ass! If they blink Nicol Bolas, they'd make me discard. This does return under your control, so you can blink stolen cards. Oh, wait a minute. If it was exiled by an ability you controlled, never mind. You can only do collection counters from yourself as a player? That's actually kind of weird. But okay. I'll swing in with this Nighthawk Scavenger before they untap and have, let's say, gratuitous amounts of mana. Going to use the key on this turn. They blink Evelyn. And no, she gets exiled. She immediately comes back. It's like part of the resolution of the ability. Okay, Time Warp gets me another attack. Doomblade kills the Nyx Bloom Ancient. And I'll say that, to me, is more important. Voila! Thank you for the 20-month resub!
Happy New Year.
Same to you! They'll be able to use Timeless Witness to bring this, or maybe that Ashaya back, but they no longer have all the landfall stuff. Frame Shifty! Thank you for the 25-month resub!
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year to you too! Yeah, you can't cast your opponent's Exiled with Evelyn cards, even though they have the same counters on them. Kind of cool. So they have 4 lands, but they could sacrifice these creatures to make more mana. So they could cast... okay, they can't cast Exclamation because they don't have enough green. They could cast the Ashaya, though. Tatiova could come back. They could also grab the Mass Manipulate again, but it wouldn't be as impactful. Blink the Evelyn. It'll start doing crime for you. People just don't listen. Kitty! Do want the kitty. Two creatures dying. I'd love to see that. They'll be able to do a lot of tapping using Tassa if this comes down. Looks like it will. Also drawing a ton of cards with Gretchen. That's why I'm planning on countering this. Rebuke would get them this back. We'll put the Siphoner back into my hand. Also lets me recast this. I can only do things at sorcery speed unless they originally had flash. Gives them this back because that's their bird. No, I'm down. I'm down with this. Wait, that's their Cyber Siphoner? Oh, I should have countered it. For some reason, I thought this was from my deck. Whoops, it's fine. Blink! Put more spells in your deck! Still looking for a way to get my Evelyn back. Putting more Mox in you think feels like a bad idea? Malcolm is actually so cute. but it also puts 2 time warps, and they're going to be able to draw a lot of cards. Like, a lot. Yeah, right now what they're doing is they're saying, like, if I get my Cyber Siphoner, I can kind of loop it, since they can blink it, which means I have to counter this. This Thassa with this is a problem. But the Nyx Womb Ancient means they're going to be able to activate this over and over and over, which there's not much I can do about it.
Happy New
Insane
Year,
42, thank you for the
Wants to roll.
78-month resub. Should have counted that rebuke. That's on me, though. They have 12 mana. More if they use the altar. But this is only for tap abilities, right? Yeah, so it doesn't give you additional mana from the altar. Please may I have my command drawer back? Sadly, displace your kitten. Only ones you control. Can't bring this back. Yes, if you right-click on a card, it will show you if it's got a different owner than its controller. Nice Spelunkin, bringing in those lands untapped. Oh, they used up all their green. Now they just have blue. They can use that to tap. Okay, I guess this gives me a way to kill Evelyn. Can do it on next turn when the key untaps. I just dropped the Celestis, which I could have used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. For a ton of key. A little keyton. How is Scraps today? My kitty cat is doing quite well. I want my Nyx Bloom Ancient that I stole. Keep pouring more tea. Into the north. That gets them a snowland. It will come in untapped because of spelunking. Okay, Lanor Elf. Again, they could just keep activating Gretchen here. They have like 10 activations of her. Oh, they might be able to go infinite here, drawing their entire deck to get whatever they need. Since this now costs only 2 mana, and it will probably get them 3 mana back every other activation. Maybe more. Here, I'll play Malcolm. It's a... Like, they'll get an extra turn card, I believe, before anything else. It's been a good game, Gretchen, but, you know how it goes, right? Yeah. It goes like that. Good game. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you liked seeing Evelyn in action. My absolute favorite thing with Evelyn has got to be Roaming Throne. Spark Double similarly, but Roaming Throne, you know, this card, it's just so fun in so many different decks. And when it's doubling some other enter the battlefield abilities of other vampires, it's even more fun. I hope that you guys like this video. If you're looking for the deck list, it's in the description. And Happy New Year's! This is the first episode I recorded after the New Year's. I don't know when it actually is going to go live, but I hope that you had a good, fun celebration and weren't as hungover as I was when I started recording this video. Thanks so much for watching, and have a brawlful day!